Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Thank you for being here. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you everyone for everything you do, for sending gifts, for sending love. Today's first channel message that I want to go into is the White Buffalo Calf Woman. So this card wanted to come out especially, and I am going to read from the book, and I've not had this card ever before. So I am curious about why this card has come up, even before I go through the channeled message that is on your screen right now. This is a beautiful, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. White Buffalo Calf Woman represents the sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you're seeing confirmations everywhere, and I'm talking about animals, numbers, whatever it is, this is a very, very important time to really tune into your higher self, because you are going to get confirmation after confirmation, and it really is enabling you to ground in this moment. And I will talk about union manifestations that the divine feminines are creating. But right now, it's even in the unknown, I'm seeing divine feminines are really honing their craft to ground their energy. If you're doing a lot more meditations lately, know you are definitely on the right path. You're rising higher and higher to source energy. So the Paytasan Y or White Buffalo Calf Woman is a primary cultural prophet for the Lakota religion. Buffalo are considered sacred to the Plains people and are seen as messengers from the ancestors. A Lakota legend says that two young scouts went out in search for food during a famine. They saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before them in radiant white light. The first scout approached her with unholy intentions, and the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the instant he tried to touch her. She was clearly Lila Wakan, very holy. Thankfully, he knew this. She asked him to approach her because she could see into his heart and knew his intentions were good. She told him to prepare for her arrival in the village. He went back and gathered everyone together. She appeared before them and taught them the 7 sacred rites of the Lakota people, including the sacred pipe ceremony that binds men and women together in a circle of love and mutual respect. White Buffalo Calf Woman is a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all what we've desired. When we join our heart's longing with action, we find that there is a sacred way to move through the world. This sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our every step. White Buffalo Calf Woman is an omen of hope that all will be well, that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. When she wants us to focus, what she wants us to focus on is the intention behind an action, because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. When prayer joins right action, when we move from that intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. And when we seek not for ourselves, but also for the benefit of our loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. So what is your intention for the work you are currently doing? And the intention is, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So pop that in the comments box. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And I completely get that. It's so funny because when I started my other channel about strength and conditioning, I ended up wanting to, obviously build a community to help support people who are struggling with their own fitness routines, to give them support with well-educated, experienced videos, because there isn't that much quality videos out there. However, when I started Divine Sacred Tarot, it just exploded. And maybe it was the niche, maybe it was because it was easier for me to record and edit. But what I found was the universe was paving a way for me because all I was doing was just giving it with love. Like there was no real intention that I wanted us to support each other as a community, yes, but also I wanted to channel source energy and help the collective. And that was my intention. And I want to continue to do that. So for those of you who are here thus far, please do like the video so more people can find videos like this and find the support that they need within this community. If you're not already part of our newsletter, head over to divinesacredtarot@gmail.com, say me newsletter. If you want to be a part of it, I will be releasing it in the next few days. And basically, I'm seeing that the divine feminines are truly rising higher and higher. Like I said earlier, if you divine feminines are genuinely looking for more methods to tune into yourself, that is how you get into union. Because when you're tuning into yourself, when you're ascending higher, when you're with source energy, when you are aligned with the creator energy, as soon as you break from that because you get distracted by your divine masculine, you end up in separation. So separation is for you to learn again. What are the lessons that you need to learn? What is the most prominent block that is coming up for you? And what I'm seeing is the divine masculines will come back in. They, of course, will come back in to see, spirit will say, how much have you learned? Have you learned that? And I remember last year when me and my divine masculine were hanging out a lot more, I tried to remain grounded as much as possible, tried to not put any emphasis on anything or any plans that we had. And it was a very trying time, but I also loved the fact that I was spending time with him. I understood that actually, maybe I didn't tap into source energy as much as I should have. And I'm not saying that's all we need to do. There are going to be waves where we fall a little bit behind on our meditation practices. I know that during the full moon in particular, all I was doing was meditating instead of watching TV before bed. And it does make a huge difference. So channel your energy towards source, divine feminines. The more you're doing that, the less likely you will be forced into separation essentially between you and your divine masculine. So when you and your divine masculine do come into union with one another, the biggest way to keep union is to keep the alignment with source, with spirit, with God. That is how you're manifesting your divine union. And we've got the death card here, and I haven't really had this in the tarot, in the Cirque du Tarot card before, so I do want to read it out. This is an overall energy, especially when we're coming to the messages of love regarding divine feminines and masculines. But as the divine feminines are rising higher, as they're tapping into their spiritual wellness, as they're expanding their aura, they know that it is only a matter of time until their divine masculine comes in because they have this level of certainty. You have been on this journey, you've been healing, you've been transmuting the energies, you've let go of all of the past hurt and pain, and you're still going through certain blocks. But what you're doing so far, divine feminines, is you're opening up your aura. And the fact is, when you meditate and when you've healed a lot of things, you opening up that aura is just expanding and you're attracting your right tribe. If you are new to the channel, you're attracting these types of videos and messages into your vicinity. Like, even though I have a lot of subscribers, a lot of them come from shorts. So not everyone actually sees these videos. And I find it really beautiful, I'll be honest, because there are certain videos I've actually held for members only because they were just too much. They were just too much information for the collective. But I'm very aware that this channel and the listeners are divinely guided and protected. So if you aren't a member, you can join for a minimal amount, like less than 2 cups of coffees a month even. And you can get access to these videos because there's no contract available. Like, you can come and go as you please. But with these types of videos, make sure you like them and subscribe to the channel if you feel that it resonates with you. Because with this death energy, it comes to this point where you reach this end point. You reach this stage where you're like, I am done with the old version of me. I'm done with that version of me who had continually fought to heal. I'm done with the version of me who thought she couldn't have her divine masculine, or vice versa. The divine masculines didn't think themselves worthy enough for the auspicious, high priestess divine feminines. And now this is the thing, is we're going to go through multiple stages and cycles of death and rebirth. So the death card is not necessarily a bad thing. What it is telling us is we're actually coming so close to our union. We're actually feeling the union within ourselves. We're coming into alignment with our divine masculine and feminine within. And this is actually saying that you're intermittently switching between your own divine masculine and feminine energies. And that's what makes you a magician. We talk about the divine masculines becoming the magician, but you are doing this so well, divine feminines. Like, please tell me I'm not the only one who, I think things and they just happen. Like, earlier this morning, this is a pretty good, accurate story that I could share with you. But earlier this morning, I said, if I was at a oh, what do they call it? You have a bar outside. It's like a garden bar or beer garden in the United Kingdom. We call it a beer garden. Thank you, Spirit. I was jumbling my words there. And I literally said to myself, if that was me, I would clear the cups because I'd be going inwards anyway, right? I would clear the cups and the glasses just to kind of help out the service people. And as soon as I turned left, this new family had entered the beer garden, and the lady started clearing the cups. And it's hypothetical, obviously. But what I'm saying, those things are the things that you're manifesting. Don't disregard them as coincidences. Earlier this morning, I said, I'm going to hear from my divine masculine because I hear from him every week and we are beginning to become a little bit more consistent with one another. And I was blocking that before. I knew I was blocking it before. So I said, I knew I'm going to hear back from my divine masculine. Not back from, I know I'm going to hear from my divine masculine. And he had posted something and it automatically compelled me to message. And then obviously he replied. So it was like this kind of ebbing and flowing of energy that you're not really caring about it anymore. It just, there's this certainty that you're held in unconditional love with your divine masculine. And when you're in this unapologetic, unbothered state of being, you're in union with your divine masculine. And it seems like the strangest thing in the world. And that's how you're creating the manifestation. So when your physical divine counterpart is in front of you, the way you can keep them in union is keep going to source, keep honoring yourself. And I'm getting a cup of coffee. So if you're sipping a cup of coffee, or you're about to sip it or taste it or make it, this is something that is very prominent for you. Like, you are the creator. Keep honing in this thread that you have between you and the creator, because in turn it's actually pulling on the divine masculine because they're seeing and feeling your expansion as well. So this is actually huge progress that you're making, divine feminines. This is a natural cycle for you to continue to expand, to continue to flow through life. And that is the key. Keep flowing through life. And even if you may be experiencing a few fears, uncertainties, trust, give it over to God, give it over to the spirit, to the universe, and continue to be held in this knowing that everything is going to be taken care of, right? And It says, who you used to be won't be able to create the new life you dream of. Wow. Literally, what I was saying, you're shedding the old version of yourself, because the old version of yourself wouldn't have been able to manifest the way the new version of yourself does. The old version of yourself would have gone into separation with your divine masculine or feminine. The old version of yourself does not suit your new skin anymore. This is why we have purging. This is why we go through all of these elements of um shedding, because we're rejuvenating ourselves, we're renewing ourselves, we're upgrading our own spiritual evolution, and our body needs to fit that too, and that's why we purge. There are cells within our solar plexus, our sacral, our root, our heart, our throat, our third eye, and our crown chakra that no longer serve us, so we need to clear them out. And sometimes it just happens that way. You don't need to force it. And that's why purging is actually important. So you're going to move on and find this new phase of your journey much, much more fruitful for you, divine feminines. And I'm so, so grateful that I get to be a part of your journey just in a small way as a listener. And the bottom of the deck, what you don't know is you are able to stop. You can pause. You don't need to be in such a hurry. Like, listen to the music that's going on around you. I feel as if a lot of people who are listening to music these days, or those who are called to like um shamanic music, or singing bowls, or just very ethereal type of music, you're in complete harmony with you and your divine masculine. Like, it is going to happen quick time because you're pausing, because you're slowing down. This judgment card here is an overall energy of what you don't know is the music is guiding you. It's allowing you to play. It's allowing you to be open. It's allowing your heart to expand. And you are being held in unconditional love at this time, that you get to be in love with yourself, with your version of your divine masculine, with your version of your divine feminine, with the creator that you are. And this is a symbol of love that you need to give yourself continually. Keep reminding yourself, keep thanking yourself every day that you have come thus far. Like, you wouldn't be able to listen to this message. A lot of people, you'll be surprised, would have switched off by now, because you're here, and you're receiving, and you're glowing, and your aura is brightening. That means that you stopped delving into the past. You've stopped that annoying chattering nitwit who keeps telling you you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve it. No, that's the older version of you, and you love and respect that version of you because it's got you to this far. And this is what I was saying earlier about this about that card that came up, the death card. You're shedding that old version of you. You're shedding the skin, if you will, of that old version of you, because the clothes no longer fit anymore. You're almost having this revamp, this renewal, and you're actually able to kind of like be in your divine feminine essence. For the divine masculines, you're really coming into your own. You're about to lead. You're about to take the stage. And it's almost like saying, the more and more you do this, the more and more you tap into yourself, the more and more healing you acquire. You both are going to come together and heal the world. Like, this is going to be major for a lot of you. So let's have a look at the overall energy for the divine masculines at this time. And let's have a look at the overall energy for the divine feminines at this time. Okay, so for the overall energy for the divine masculines, we have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. What did I say? This is a passion. This is a new beginning. This is a real state of being certain that things are just manifesting. So I posted a Instagram quick energetic message, and I decided to do differently the messages I do on Instagram and the messages I do on YouTube. It just, naturally led me that way. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, head over to Divine Sacred Tarot. And that is my Instagram channel, because the divine masculines actually have the 10 of Pentacles. I find this really appropriate because it's actually tapping into this overall energy that we're seeing. The Ace of Wands is a big fat passionate yes. Like, Divine feminines, you're probably feeling your divine masculines get into this emperor energy because it's like they are, yeah, just becoming way more confident in themselves. And I don't feel this is because um you're making it obvious. If you're not in communication with one another, it's the vibration that you find them so friggin' sexy, and you know they turn you on. So like they're able to kind of like bask in that fire that you're lighting for them, that you're holding for them. Like this flame is going to just explode. So be ready, divine masculine and feminines, when you come into union. It's gonna be amazing. Seven of Wands is here to explain that there is something that has been going on in the background. Let's just have a look at what the Seven of Wands, because I'm getting called to a very specific book on this one. So we've got the challenge, grounding, protecting, movement, growth, innovation, feeling vulnerable, right? To share your ideas, to express yourself. And I feel as if when the divine masculine, has this degree of vulnerability. So on the Instagram reel, the divine feminine energy, the divine feminine's card came up as Queen of Cups. And I was talking about vulnerability. And it's so appropriate because the more and more the divine feminines are being vulnerable and open and carefree and unapologetic, the divine masculines are really feeling this level of courage and confidence. And for any of you, I've said this in a previous message, I think it might have been the members only. For any of you who think that I need to change to attract my divine masculines, like that's not unconditional love. You accept your twin flame unconditionally, you accept yourself unconditionally, and that's where union happens. Like it's not outside of you, and your divine masculine is realizing this. So when you're feeling vulnerable, when you're feeling open to your gifts, your skills, your healing, your alignment with source energy, when you're no longer hiding versions of yourself and being opened up to certain areas, you're not afraid of being judged. And I feel like that theme, that energy is kind of pulling on the divine masculines as well. So it's saying that, if you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it's important to remember that others are likely wanting what you have. So when the divine masculines are sharing their vulnerabilities, their passions, like some of them may kind of knock them, but the people who really do love them unconditionally will give them praise. And I don't mean like in a condescending way. I'm talking about the divine masculines are going to realize the love. They can feel the love. Feelings of love, well-being into your body. You get to call it in, divine masculine. So it feels like you're already doing this. And listen to this. We've got the Nine of Cups here saying there are gifts. There are joyful, manifesting, abundant creations that you're building into this lifetime. And that's why I said earlier around that 10 of Pentacles that the divine masculine had as an overall energy. The Ace of Wands, a big fat yes. The Seven of Wands, that you don't even care what anybody else thinks, but you do care about who your counterpart is and what they think. And this is the success and victory and happiness and abundance you actually really, really wanted. It's almost like, I don't care who liked my photo, but my divine feminine liked it. I don't care who liked my photo, but my divine masculine liked it. It's that kind of like school yard, kindred spirits love. So for the divine feminine's overall energy, now hold on to your seats. We have the Ace of Cups. Now, I'm not joking. The Ace of Cups has come out consecutively numerous times in the last few readings. And I'm so, so glad that the divine feminines are opening themselves up to these new connections, these new relationships, these new friend groups, these new friendships, these new seeds of love, of hope, of just awakening your heart space. Now, a lot of you took some time. You were reserved about this. You didn't let anybody in, right? And you had every right to do that. But you've actually kept an open heart through being resilient. It's almost like I can get somebody saying, I'm going to keep my heart open, damn it. And I feel like that is like You are so close, you can taste it kind of vibe. Like you're on the final push, you're finding motivation, you're finding, in the face of any obstacle or difficulties, like you're handling it like a warrior, like a queen. Oh my gosh, I've got some like nasal issues. This is gonna be very, very triggering for people who think they've not come that far. But oh my gosh, Spirit is saying that you've come so far. Oh, excuse me. That's a big shift in your mindset, Divine Feminines. Oh, excuse me. This is such a big shift in mindset. Oh my gosh, these feelings. You kept your heart guarded. You kept pushing people away. You caused boundaries with you and certain people. And the only thing that was happening is you were shutting the unconditional love out of yourself. And then when you open those doors, you realize that the flame lay within. It needed to be rekindled. It needed to be engaged with you. Your inner child needed to play, needed to be seen, needed to be felt and embraced. And now that you're able to do that, oh my gosh, you can have so much unconditional love met to you from the universe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. The third card, get this. So we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. The third card is the King of Cups. Now, general reading, put it on Instagram Reels. It came up as the Queen of Cups. Look who we've got here now. The King of Cups. This is love. This is love. Emotional intelligence, patience, stability, balance, creativity, diplomacy. You are being nurtured by spirit to welcome your divine counterpart in the physical. Oh my gosh, listen to this. He softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. What did I say earlier? Like some of you were called singing bowls. That's the vibration you're actually hearing. Oh my gosh. So when you're listening to the singing bowls, it's in this unconditional loving vibration that aligns with your divine masculine's connection and energy. It was 2727 on the clock, so that might be a relevant number for some of you. Okay, so your heart is holding this deep wisdom and love that you are connecting with all these different people in all these different ways, and you are soaring. You were already emotionally intelligent before, but you are soaring right now. You are like exuding this level of kindness and love and compassion, and you're meeting every obstacle with love. Wait a second. White buffalo calf woman. My heart is a compass, and the path of love is true abundance. That's what it is. This is literally what you're at, where you're at. Okay, you are going to be so blessed. All right, let's have a look at the divine masculine's head and heart energy. And let's have a look at the divine feminine's head and heart energy. Okay, interesting. We have the divine feminines. What have I been saying this whole time? Tune into spirit, right? The card says attune to the divine. Attune to the divine. Take baby steps. I remember one of my clients actually saying she's taking baby steps right now. So you don't need to get there tomorrow. You just get to be here and enjoy where you are right now because more is coming. Open your arms to receive it because more is coming. Attune to the divine because the divine has got you, it's got your connection, and it's fulfilling all of your desires. Because when you had this manifestation, when you had this feeling that you wanted these things, it was already done. All you need to do is be in a vibrational alignment to it. That's it. And for the divine masculines, they are overcoming their own sabotaging behavior. So how the divine masculines used to kind of come in and then run away and get scared and weren't sure how much to open up. Well, listen, they're leaving their past behind. What a beautiful card, as I said earlier about that death and rebirth. It's happening for the both of you. You're leaving the past behind. You're ending those doubts, those sabotages, those hurting yourself type of behavior. So what else do we need to know in the coming future? Even though the divine masculines are thinking a little bit too much about the past and the behavior and the disappointment that they've actually they're feeling a little bit of regret. I'm seeing that they are feeling a little bit of regret that they should have known sooner, but they're embracing this new lighter side to embrace the friendship that you are both in, whereas the divine feminines are just opening up this whole new reality. We've got the world card, we've got the hierophant, and we've got the six of wands. Honestly, even though the divine masculines are in a little bit of a despair kind of energy, the divine feminines are creating this whole new reality for them to step into. You know, by you doing the meditations, by you focusing on your own joy and love and abundant energies, like you're becoming clearer and clearer on what you want. And you're aligning to that higher version of yourself by tuning into the divine. And so when you tune into divine, you're tuning into your divine masculine, basically. That is it. You are tuning into your union and you are reveling in this union between all of you, between you, God, and your twin flame. And Six of Wands is here to say you will be victorious. You are victorious. You get to hold this abundance in your hand and say, I did this. I manifested this. I dreamed of this and now it's here. What's coming up in the near future for the divine masculine and feminines? The Chariot card, the Two of Pentacles again, and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, it is about this new cycle. This is coming in so quickly. Let's have a look. The World card again. Wow. The Page of Cups and the Three of Cups again. Listen, your friendship is like going to the next level. This is what I'm getting. We're getting 3 3 3s a lot, 2 2s. The World card. Let's just reiterate how incredible this World card is, because if you're not already knowing, this is the cycle completion. This is joy. This is wholeness. This is achievement. This is happy endings. Remember, we have the World card in we have the World card, then the Hierophant, then the Six of Wands. So this is victory on victory, like success upon success, joy upon joy, abundance times abundance, love times love. Like some of you may be even traveling to new destinations, and the World card is here again saying this is what's happening. You're moving forward towards this new version of yourself, this new abundance, this new connection between the both of you, because you've been able to kind of put aside all of the expectations, and you've been able to reveal that this is exactly what you wanted. You wanted the friendship and the connection. You wanted to take things a little bit slower. You wanted to feel safe and secure in the connection, in the physical, because in the spiritual, you already know you're in union, but it was the sabotaging behavior that either counterpart does to kind of push each other away. But actually, you're able to communicate with your soul, with your counterpart, with the fact that you get to forge this whole new beginning with your counterpart. And it's really beautiful, because it's saying that you're going to have serendipitous events. You're going to bump into each other. You're going to have this magic, this synchronicity. You are going to be filled with so much love and joy and innovation. You're going to have this, like, you know, when I said earlier, it's like this playground type of kindred spirits and innocent love. You're going to get in that. It's almost like you're kind of winking at each other from across the playground, or you're kind of like smiling at one another across the classroom, and you guys know this is love. La 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 la. The Chariot, it's happening, but it also is taking a step-by-step methodical approach. You don't need to worry about timelines. Whenever you're here, remember, your heart is a compass. You're attracting exactly what you need, divine feminines. Your path of love is true abundance, and your divine masculine will find their way to you. When what feels impossible is not. You are full of possibilities in the way that you're able to attract this. So by the time you're letting go of these burdens, you're in your happy zone, you're doing your own thing, and then bam, you're in union. Like, what the just happened? Like, it just happened. That is literally what's coming in. It is just happened. It's happening. And I want to be invited to your wedding. I love love. I was walking earlier today and there was this old couple. Oh my gosh, there was this old couple who were holding hands. There was this young couple, funnily enough, who were like sat on top of each other. It was actually really sweet. But then the version of me back in the day, like I'm talking like probably 10 years ago, I would have scoffed at that display of affection because I'm not an overly displayed affection kind of person. But I will tell you, I actually looked at them and I was like, "Aw." And then I questioned, I was like, when did I become this person who loves love? You divine feminines have become this new version of yourself who loves love. And the fact that you're here, I'm sending you so much love. I'm so excited about you and your future connection and every piece of abundance is going to bring with you because it doesn't just happen in one part of your life, it happens everywhere. And that's what we're trying to do. I send you so much love. If you've come here to the end and you haven't liked the button already, please like it, hit on the comments box. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And I wish you so much love and many, many blessings. Bye for now.